To build confidence, I encourage you to build your character. I encourage you to develop strong values. Very important. Set standards for yourself, standards of behavior. Because I've come to realize negative behavior defeats our sense of confidence. It affects the way we feel about ourselves. So, build character, strengthen your character. Choose to be honest. Choose to be trustworthy. Choose to have integrity. And that simply means what you say aligns with what you do. Who you are in private aligns with who you are in public. So I want to encourage that we build character. Okay? And you know how it is. It functions like the muscle. It's strengthened day after day after day, because we human beings are creatures of habit. So we can strengthen our character on a daily basis just by consistently keeping to some strong values. So honesty is a value, for example. Honesty is a value. Kindness is a value. Generosity is a value. We can subscribe to those values. Service is a value. Service is a value. Helping to meet people's needs, to solve problems for people. These are powerful values. Love is powerful. Choosing to love people genuinely, to care for people, to empathize with people, that builds confidence. So strong values, very critical. Have strong values. Okay? Have strong values. Primarily, love. Because those values influence our behavior. They control our behavior. They help our decision-making process. And sometimes, sincerely speaking, we only have a split second to make a decision. Somebody hurts us, the natural human instinct is to hurt the person back. But when you have the strong value of love, you know forgiveness has to prevail over the desire for revenge. Not revenging sometimes makes us look weak. But sincerely speaking, when you write off somebody's debt, like that, emotional debt, when you forgive someone like that, you feel good on the inside. It strengthens your feeling. It's a positive feeling that it gives you, and it strengthens your resolve, strengthens your character. So build your character. That's absolutely critical to the process of building confidence. The other important thing here is for you to build your competence. Build your capacity to work and to solve problems. It helps your confidence. One of the things that defeats confidence the most on this planet is for you to want to do something and for you to fail at it, for you not to be good at it, especially if you've been trained for it and you've been employed for it and you are being paid for it. For you to not be able to do it will defeat your self-esteem. It will. So skillfulness builds esteem. For you to be able to do something and to be able to do it well. My first car, after some time developed a fault. I wasn't sure exactly what it was. It was a puzzle. And this was what happened. When I would drive on the highway, whenever I wanted to overtake another vehicle, at the point of accelerating, my engine would the sound of my engine would just go down like that. And it would stop moving. The accelerator didn't work anymore. I had to slow down. And the car you know, it would rev, the engine was still on, but I just couldn't get it to pick up and run. I would have to park by the roadside, put the engine off, and wait a few minutes, start it all over again before it would start and move. This thing took months and months because I took it to my mechanic. He did something to it, but it didn't work. It took months. One day, the car stalled in our neighborhood. We pushed it to the house. So my mechanic came, looked at it, you know, and then the way he was speaking, obviously, he didn't know what to do. I could see it, I could hear it. He wasn't sure what to do, but he still recommended for me to buy some parts. And then it happened that there was a friend that had exactly the same kind of car. When I called him, he said, "Oh, my mechanic is very good. If you don't mind, I'll bring him tomorrow morning." I said, "Please." When my friend's mechanic arrived, he knew exactly where to go. Within 10 minutes, my car was up and functioning well. It's amazing. I've not forgotten it. It's been quite a number of years now. I have not forgotten. It was like magic. He knew the job. He knew what he was doing. So I'm saying here, competence on your job, skillfulness on your job, expertise will build your confidence. So I like to say to you, if you're a student in school, your business right now is reading. Do the reading well. The good grades will help your confidence. And some people are gifted for academics. We've got to accept that. Some people are just gifted. They don't work as hard as we do, yet they get the highest marks. It's the presence of a gift. So if you need to put in the hard work, put in the hard work and make sure you get your good grades. It will help your esteem. If you want to build confidence, function in the area of your gifting. Okay? Align your career with your strength. Your strengths help you to stand out. So when you begin to do things that everybody else finds difficult, it builds your own self-esteem. It does. So you should only just always bear in mind, your talent is given to you in raw form. It needs to be refined. It needs to be cultivated. It needs to be developed. The more you develop your talent, the more you develop your gift, the easier it is for you to succeed. Simple.